consumers, welcome back to Amateur Consumption. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Mary.
And today we have the first episode of our new series, Cheap versus Expensive Wine.
So the cheaper side will range in price from $2 to $5, with the more expensive side ranging from $10 to $20.
So the way it's going to work is after we open the bottles, one of us will step out, the other will pour, and we have two different types of glasses for distinction for that concept, but it's going to be a blind tasting. The other person comes in to drink their wine, they're going to swirl, smell, and sip by themselves, and then they're going to give a taste rating in their corks. And the other person is going to be wearing noise-canceling headphones, so they can't hear. And then we'll go the other way, we'll do the same thing for the other person, then we'll savor together and finish out the ratings at the end of the video like normal.
And reveal which one was which. So
We'll know all along, but we won't.
Right. The wine that we chose to do the comparison on today is Chianti. The bottle that Isaac is opening currently is the cheaper one. It was $4. This is the more expensive one. It was $15. Both of these Chiantis are from Tuscany, around Florence in Italy. They're both from 2016. They both have the same alcohol content of 12.5%. So about as similar as you can get. So hopefully this will be a good comparison to try and figure out how much you should be spending on Chianti. And
do you think you're going to like the cheap one or the more expensive one more?
I think they're going to actually end up being pretty similar.
I think it's going to be hard
Yeah,
to tell.
I think it's going to be very hard to tell. I hope that I like the more expensive one more.
Like, thinking about this, everyone hopes that they like the expensive one more.
Yeah, everyone hopes that. But
it doesn't always happen.
No, but you think it'll be hard to tell too?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really difficult to tell the difference.
So, we'll see.
All right, so they're both open, and Mary's going to taste first. So, get out of here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one wine, and I'm going to pour it into a glass. I'm going to take the other wine, pour it to a glass. Next, I'm going to put on the noise-canceling headphones, and the album of the week this week is Taylor Swift.
So can you hear me at all?
Can't hear a word.
Okay, perfect. So I'll start with the stemmed glass. Swirl it. So it looks a little bit ruby red, which I think is pretty normal for Chianti. There are some lines, but about average. Like the alcohol content, as we said, isn't too high. So okay, smell. Smells pretty good. A little spice, a little fruit. Definitely smells like kind of your standard table wine. So for the sip, it's pretty good. I definitely like this wine. I think I would drink it by itself or with a meal. Definitely could go either way. I'm gonna rate them this one first before I even taste this one, so try not give anything away to myself, just in case this is like the lower end and this one's way better. So I think cost, I'm gonna give this 4 corks. I think it's very good, very classic of Chianti. Okay, so the stemless one. Okay, let's swirl. So this one looks a little bit darker, but still pretty much that ruby red color. Pretty opaque, but clearer than some of the other wines we've had. Does it smell? Okay. Not getting a ton out of the smell. It smells a little bit more earthy. So I'll say. Okay, so this one's definitely pretty fruit forward and acidic, very, very similar to this other one. I don't know if I like this one quite as much. I think I'm still gonna go with 4 corks for this one. So I have to decide which one I think is which. I think I like this one better, but I think this one is smoother. I think I'm gonna go with the stemmed as the more expensive one. So this one, and then the stemless as the cheaper version.
Are you done?
Yes.
Were you writing a book?
Sorry.
I felt like that took forever.
Okay, now that I'm finished, it is Isaac's turn to taste, so go ahead and leave and I'll pour your wine.
All right.
So we're gonna put this one here, and put the other one in here. fun time for me.
Yeah. Have fun with Endgame featuring Ed Sheeran in Future. Can you hear anything I have to say?
Good.
Oh, okay, great. I'll start with this one. No heavy alcohol lines there, just a few. This one is moderately opaque. You can't see clear through it, but you can get some light in. It's like a ruby red color. With my smell, I don't smell anything. On the first smell, I didn't smell anything like that stands out. Get a little bit of a hint of tobacco, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sip this one. It's okay. I think I can taste a little bit of alcohol content there, and that's one of the clear indicators for me that I'm tasting something that may be of a lower quality. And maybe I'm wrong on this, but that's my gut instinct. Yeah, I think this one's mediocre. I'm not a huge fan, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate this one at. I'm gonna rate this one at a 3 cork. It's not the worst Chianti I've ever had, but I'm not excited about it. So now I'm gonna move to this one. So the first thing I'm gonna do is swirl. Alcohol lines just about the same, maybe a little bit more pronounced in this glass. Same ruby red color through the light. It lets light through, but you can't really see through it. Maybe a little bit darker than that one. So let me get a good smell in. This one smells a little bit more fresh, a little bit more like, I don't know, clean if that is the right word. Not assaulting, low tannin. It smells great. I'm really excited to try it. After that sip, I think I can definitely say I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I think that the alcohol flavor present in this wine is a lot less than this one. I'm getting red fruit, getting a lot of the same flavors, but these just seem more pronounced and a little bit more fresh and clean. So if I had to choose between these two wines, I'd probably go with the one in the stemless glass. I'm going to give that one a 4 corks on the taste rating. It just feels like it's a little bit more complete. And with that, I'm probably going to give this one the more expensive bottle and this one the less expensive bottle. All right, so now we're going to take time and savor together.
Funny thing, after listening to music and savoring, I think that my guess was wrong. I still think that I said I liked this one better, and I still think that is true. But I think I guessed wrong. I think I guessed based on what I want it to be versus what I
And so what did you guess was
think.
in this glass?
I guessed that this glass was this bottle.
Okay.
So the more expensive one. I think it's clear that I really can't tell a big difference between Chiantis.
Yeah, and just as a recap, I guessed that this glass was from this bottle and that this glass was from this bottle. When I poured your wine, I poured this bottle into this glass and this bottle into this glass.
I was right!
Yeah.
And my initial gut was right.
Mm-hmm.
You guessed correctly.
Okay.
With your guess as well. This one was in this one.
Okay.
That makes me so happy that the more expensive one that I liked better was right. I still think this one, like, I still hold to my 4 cork taste for the cheaper one.
Yeah, where I was at 2 corks for this one.
Would you rate the nicer one?
A 4.
More expensive.
A 4,
okay, so
yeah.
we were on the same page with the 4.
So let's go down the line with the rest of our ratings.
Yeah.
So cost.
So should we just start with the more expensive?
Sure.
Okay. So cost, as you said, was $15 for this, so that puts it in that 4 cork category.
Yep. Taste, we're both at 4 corks.
Yeah.
Availability, I'm not sure how successful you're going to be able to finding this wine. This is another bottle of wine that we bought from that local wine shop.
But
so
$15 Chianti, I feel like that as a broad concept would be very easy to find.
Yeah, for sure.
I
think it's a 4.
Okay, let's go with 4.
Yeah.
So right now it has 4 cork ratings for the first 3 categories.
Yep.
And so approachability, what do you think?
Chianti is just a really easy wine to approach, and so you're gonna find it just sitting out that you can easily get for any dinner service, and so I think that's a testament to its approachability. I think it would be a crime to rate a half decent Chianti anything lower than a 5 in approachability. It's just so easy to drink. And so that brings this one to
4.25.
Yep.
Overall.
Absolutely.
Cork rating.
So let's go with this one.
Okay.
So cost, obviously, if it's below $10, we're looking at that 5 cork
5
rating.
corks.
Taste wise, for me, it's a 2.
I said 4 though, so should we just average?
Yeah, we can say it's a 3.
Yeah, so let's just do
For sure,
3.
because like I may have been a little bit harsh. Like it's definitely drinkable.
Yeah, and I may have been a little bit easy, but I liked it, so it's okay. So 3.
Yeah, availability. We got this wine at Trader Joe's, and so you should be able to find it as long as they still carry it with their producers and their wine reps. So you should be able to find it.
5
Yeah,
course.
availability is 5.
Okay.
And approachability, again, as a Chianti that's average-ish, I would definitely give it a 5.
Okay, so that gives it
4.5.
4.5. Yeah, so from a
overall
cork
value,
standard,
from a cork overall value, the cheaper wine wins out. I wouldn't mind spending the extra $10 to get something that I'm really, really pleased with. But if I only had this one, I don't think I would miss the idea of the $15 bottle.
It goes to show you that at least with something like Chianti and something that's, the same year, the same standards, that, maybe this is a wine that you can go a little bit cheaper on and it won't make as much of a difference.
Absolutely. So this has been our first episode of Cheap versus Expensive Wine. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe for more. And this was Amateur Consumption.
Drink more wine.